can't wait to stay down till I get right. I'm trying to give me some money. Send the pet state to say whatever flavor you like. Long as you sending your money. I just want the money, baby. I just want the money.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Nephew back with another reaction video. Today, this is a very interesting video. I ain't even gonna lie. I was scrolling through YouTube just off the homepage and I just seen this shit. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to make a reaction to this. This is just really just wild. It's interesting. So Tyler Williams, I'm not sure if y'all I don't know if y'all know him, but he apparently made like transparent potato chips. These might be the world's clearest potato chip. Like, from the thumbnail, it looked like the world's clearest potato chip. Like, I don't know. We're gonna have to check it out. It looks like wild. So I don't know. Let's get right into this shit, man. Turn it down.
Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be venturing into the land of voiceless Facebook food tutorials. You've seen them. They feature top-down shots. They have a lot of fast, sped up pouring and mixing, and no taste tests to even validate whether or not making these really long recipes.
Bro, when I be seeing these videos on my phone, bro, it be at like the worst times, bro. I be baked out of my mind, bro. I be like, damn, I would love just like look at that shit on the screen. Like, bro, I will.
Is worth it. One recipe in particular that I saw on my feed the other day caught my attention. Transparent potato chips. This thing is pretty darn viral, and I understand the intrigue. How can potato chips possibly be transparent? But after looking at the recipe briefly, it seems like they basically soak potatoes in a bowl of water to get the taste, and use that water to make transparent chips. And they do look cool, but the question I have before this
look weird as fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
Again, is how do they taste? We're gonna whip up a batch of these transparent potato chips and try them out. All right, let's start cooking. Okay, to start off, we're gonna get to what is called like a potato stock, which is basically like that potato bath. So we're gonna make our potato bathhouse first by taking the potatoes, cleaning these
bro,
off,
I swear to God, when I be seeing people make potatoes or like collard greens or just stuff that comes for produce and they don't wash it, like I've seen people, like I don't get it, bro. How do you not wash your food? That shit is nasty, bro. Like, when I see people not washing their potatoes and shit, I don't even eat them, bro. That shit is disgusting.
Slicing a 2-inch cut into each potato.
The idea is that I have a little bit of a hole in these guys, so when we bake them, the potato juices can come out.
We're making like potato tea bags in some ways. So now we're gonna take these potatoes and put them into this mixing bowl, and then we're basically going to lather them in oil. You don't have to massage them, but I did. Alright, so now I'm going to lay them out onto this baking sheet, and then salt them. I feel like they're gonna end up being like salt delivery devices. Oh my god. So these potatoes are extremely thoroughly salted. The next step now is to bake the potatoes. So once you've got the potatoes baked and the bath water heated, you start dunking them in to let them marinate. Is marinate the word, would you say? Bask, like sunbathe, but in hot water. Regardless, we're gonna let them sit in there for 2 hours, and then we'll have our potato stock. All right, so it's 2 hours later.
That's interesting.
Woo, that is steeped. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna strain this potato stock. So all we have left over is like that potato water. And then we're gonna let that cool overnight so we can make our glass or transparent chips tomorrow.
What?
Is there room in the fridge?
Yes. I'm putting it here.
So are they not actually using the potatoes? I guess it's to soak the flavor. Yeah, I guess so. That's weird as hell. So
the open cat food.
But one benefit from this recipe though
is just get rid of 8 potatoes or
it's like a sort of soggy potato. So it is the next morning. Our potato stock is chilled. We're gonna take that out, mix it with some cornstarch, and that's gonna make our potato gel. It does smell like taters, man. I don't think you're ready for potato jelly. I don't think you're ready for potato jelly. Yeah, that looks like a troll. that does not look like something you like. We're gonna pour the gel into a squirt bottle to start prepping our chips. This is how we're gonna form our chips. We're just gonna shoot them out.
That looks like a teardrop, man. That looks like it could become a translucent chip, I gotta be honest.
And basically, you just keep squirting until you're out of juice. Turns out we had a lot of juice, so we ended up making a lot of chips. I am curious though, I got like a little droplet over here. I wanna see what it tastes like. Doesn't taste like a lot. It's kind of like the aftertaste of potato. After filling up this first baking sheet, we still had a lot left. And so for our second batch, we decided to try some fun shapes.
Yeah, the smiley face chips.
This guy's a little goofy looking. How to make a Pringle. So after our second batch, we still had some gel left. So I decided to use the rest to make a giant chip. I gotta get the parchment paper to weigh down just a little bit. The key is here is to make sure that we use all of it, but also that we don't run out of it short of a full chip. It's like chip Pangea. You know, it's like the predecessor of all chips. One chip to rule them all, and in the darkness, crunch them. I think we have enough. Oh my goodness.
That's what's up. That's tough. That's tough.
Well, there we go. So, did I make it?
Yes, no.
Nice. Okay, that's the perfect method. Dude, so we have 3 batches of potato chips. The giant one that has like some other designs in it, and just the standard beginner one, normal one, first one we made. So we're gonna put those into our oven for like 2 to 4 hours, or
this seemed like some shit that you just wouldn't make. Like you. I don't know. This is just like potato chips. This is something I probably would not make at home. This is food I would buy from the store. Like, I'm not about to take the time to make a potato chip, especially because my fat ass be eating like 40 chips at a time. So imagine you sitting there baking like 17 batches of these shits, man. Nah, I just go to the store.
This is probably
pay like $4 for a bag of chips,
24-hour mark. So it's been a long one. So it's about midnight and the chips seem like that they are almost finished. But the final step before we're done is we're gonna take them out, we're gonna fry them, and then we're ready to eat them. But it's pretty late right now, so I think that we're gonna leave them in here. And tomorrow morning we'll take them out, do said frying, and do also said tasting. This is taking a really long time. It's been in there for like 8 hours. At 1:35. What cooks at 1:35?
So it's gonna be like a 48-hour recipe.
Dude, 1 second in the Facebook video. It just goes in, comes right out. A lot of effort. If these things don't taste good, then do not make them.
It looks like a snail just trailed over your paper and left that behind.
It's disgusting. Okay, so it's the next morning, so we're gonna take our potato chips out of the oven and take a look at them. It doesn't look pretty, but it looks like those could be chips, especially with some additional frying. So it looks like the giant potato chip has not fully hardened in the middle, so we're gonna put it back into the oven now for a little bit longer. Let's see if we can't get it to fully harden. As for the other ones, let's take them off the baking sheet and get ready to fry them. Look at that. It's almost like Gold, remember, when he's like eating like the things from his head. They do look a little bit like Ruffles. I think because the parchment paper was a little bit crinkly, they have like some natural waves to them. That's the clear potato chip dude. That's his name. You have Gingerbread Man and clear potato chip dude. Right there.
That's
you got the Cyclops chip here, and then not Cyclops chip. Okay. So Sophia has rejoined our cooking efforts, even though she hasn't been here the whole time.
No,
but
I don't know what's happening.
we do have these transparent potato chips right here that we can start to fry up.
Keep one so you can taste what it tastes like unfried, though. Oh.
Crunchy.
Yeah, you can hear it.
It tastes like sweat.
Oh!
Here is the moment of truth.
What the
You ready?
fuck?
Put that in there.
What?
Oh wow, I was not expecting that. Lost a little bit of its transparency right there.
It looks like a clamshell.
All right, since that one turned puffy, I want to see if I should leave it in for longer. Maybe it needs to fry through the white.
These look like real potato chips.
Yeah, they're not transparent, but they smell tasty. So we're gonna jump into tasting them in just a second. We have one more to fry up, which is this person one, who's gonna do a high dive in. He hit the side of the pot, but he did stick the landing, and it's coming out to look like a pretty good potato chip, I gotta say. That's him upside down, actually. It's a little bit like a bunny rabbit. So I'm not sure we fried these right, but before we try another frying technique, let's taste them. Cheers. All right.
What the fuck? She just
That tastes like a
spazzed.
s'more.
It's good. There is a marshmallow vibe to it.
Yeah, I think it also kind
What
of
the
tastes
fuck?
like
Why she
the
spaz
very
like that?
outer rim of a fried egg.
Oh.
Why
Or, like,
she spaz like
leave
that? Hold
any-
on, we gotta go back, bro. Hold up. Why she spaz like that, bro? Bro.
Let's taste them. Cheers. All right.
That tastes like a s'more.
It's good. There is a marshmallow vibe to it.
Yeah.
Why
I
she
think it also
spaz
kinda
out
tastes
like that,
the
bro? Is it
very
nasty
outer
food?
rim of a fried egg.
Oh.
Or like if you like leave any eggs behind
Yes.
on the pan
Just a
and
bit.
it gets like kind of burned.
I'm gonna try turning down the burner just a little bit because maybe the pot's too hot. All right, let's do this. This is a less hot frying pot. All right, it's not just sizzling up immediately. Let's see. We're gonna take it out. Oh my God, that might have worked. They look good.
It's interesting that the like lower temperature worked better. I feel like the theme of this video is like cook it in a lukewarm environment.
All right, you ready? Taste test off. All right, cheers.
That's hella salt. Oh,
Clink.
fuck.
Clink. It's a little chewy. It's not super crunchy or crispy.
It kind of reminds me of a Listerine strip. You know, when you first put them in, they start to melt, and if you start to chew them, they change their mind.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the like really fried ones. It tasted good, it had a good texture. This one is still salty, like it doesn't taste bad, but the texture is not very enjoyable.
Before we call it quits though, we do have our giant chip, which we now know how to fry. So we are going to check in on our giant chip in like a couple of hours, but I think we've gotten to the point where we can say we've made clear potato chips.
Those were definitely clear. They were definitely made out of potatoes, and they were in the shape of chips, so yeah, it's a clear potato chip.
Fast forwarded, and I think our clear potato chip is just about hardened in the oven. We get one shot at this. Oh, it's so fragile. It wants to break. We're losing little pieces here and there, but that's what we need to do. They're just a chip off the old block.
So what, this giant chip is like the mother chip?
It's the mother chip. Oh, okay.
Ta-da!
That is our giant, clear, plastic potato chip.
Are we seriously eating with all that paper on there?
No, we're gonna fry it though. We're basically hoping right now that the fryer will take the paper off. That's our best shot right now.
Go for it. Wow, look at that paper.
Let's try to take it out maybe. Ooh. That is a giant potato chip.
It's so questionable.
Okay, let's see if we can't get the rest of the paper off, now that it's all oiled up. So this is about as far as we could go. There's definitely some leftover paper on it that's just like fused together. It's like never coming off.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shower curtain.
So we're gonna salt this chip up, and with that...
Did she just say a shower curtain? You mean shower glass? I don't know.
Like a shower curtain.
So we're gonna salt this chip up.
That just caught me. I was like,
that,
a shower
I'm gonna
curtain?
take a bite.
Yeah, we'll Lady in the Tramp it. That is better than the other ones that looked like this. I think because it's thinner. It's got more of a crunch.
Are you gonna eat the paper?
I want to try it.
She just eat the paper?
This is disgusting. Oh, you can't bite through the paper, huh?
It tastes about the same.
So before we call it quits, I say we're gonna heat up the oil so we actually get to that really hot temperature and maybe that super fried version that tastes a lot better. Let's see how that tastes real quick. Check it out! That is not clear anymore. What is that? That looks amazing. That looks like a giant starfish. Okay, I'm gonna feed it right to you, Stop. Ready? We're going in.
That had paper on it.
That's the paper side. Shoot. Yeah, that's awesome.
It tastes really good.
That's awesome. So, overall, I'd say that these chips really aren't worth all the time. Their Facebook virality does not equal quality taste. That said,
yeah, I would say in general, like the amount of time that it took you to
yeah, we're done with this. But if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys want to see more reactions, put it down below in the comments section. But before you leave, make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Follow the social media. You know what I mean? Everyone who follows me, I follow back. And make sure to check out one of these videos. It's somewhere gonna be. Yeah, one of these videos. Make sure you check out one of these videos too. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Until next time, nephew.
Cold gang with the cocaine. More money make more rain. Pouring up a paint while I'm back in propane. Point blank.